Hey guys, Christina here. How's everyone? All the way from Phoenix, Arizona. If you're on live with me, drop a hello. If you're watching later in the replay, put in hashtag later. And if it's the first time you're watching me, drop a 1. If you're a veteran watcher, drop a 2 and I thank you. So today I want to go over some quick information. It's the new year almost. And if you're an online business owner, this will relate to you. If you're a network marketer, within online, you want to bring your business online. So the struggles for me, I'm going to talk a little bit about my struggles. This may or may not relate to you, is when you would feel like you post this information, you took the time to post this great information to your audience and you got no reply. Hey Pam, how are you? And oh, I have 2 Pams, Pam Edwards and Pam Freezer. Thank you. I got confused. I just saw 2 Pams. Anyway, so basically, like, you took the time to write this, great message, and you got no response, no likes, no loves, no comments or anything like that. So the main thing is when you're like, think about it, it's the new year, right? Think about you wanting to start your business over as far as new strategies that are going to help you, not for you to be frustrated. 2 are better. Yeah, 2 are better than 1. Yeah. So this is a skill that you need, and if you don't have this skill, this is probably why you're struggling in your business. And this is something I didn't know. Like, I'm going to raise my hand and say that I thought everyone wanted what my offer was. So in my field of my online business was everyone wants what you have because everyone has skin. Okay, is what my mindset was. Great to meet another Pam. One that's rare, right? So hello, I'm just saying hello, how are you? Is it Mindy? So all right, so Christina, focus. All right, so I'll say hi at the end a little bit, I promise. So the thing is, in my mindset was like, everyone wants what I have, everyone has skin, why wouldn't they want what I have, right? And then you feel like, why aren't my family and friends wanting what I have? Because this is great. So the thing is, what you need to have, the main asset, the main skill that you need for your business, and you need to make sure that you have the right target audience for your business. So you may think like, Christina, I don't even know what that means. And trust me, I didn't really know myself. Like, honestly, let me know have you heard of target audience or target market? Like, do your leaders tell you that information? So I would like to know, if you're watching live, just drop a yes or no. And I didn't know, so I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, my mind was everyone who has skin. And then I'm frustrated because why isn't anyone raising their hand and saying they want my offer? So the main thing is to learn this skill. So the thing you have to do is really, you have to educate yourself. Like, okay, if you're doing the same thing over, and I know sometimes I feel like you guys might think, Christina, you sound like a broken record, but when you do the same thing over and over and you're still getting no results and something has to change, you have to try to do something else in another, find another strategy that's going to work. So I did have notes because I felt like I'm overloaded. Normally I can do my stuff from my head, but I don't want to forget anything. All right. So the main thing right now, like with the algorithm here on this platform and even over on the other one, I don't like to say certain names on here because I don't know, like they have their bots and all that, but I'm sure you guys know. So the algorithm's changing, so you have to really engage better. Someone's writing, Pam, I am friends with another Pam Edwards who is with the same company. Pam, what? There's 2 Pam Edwards? What the heck? I'm trying to read and my sister's messaging me. Great. Okay, yeah. All right, I'm going to probably have to look at messages a little bit because my little sister's comment, little pictures there. Anyways, all right. So this is the thing. And I already lost my focus. Christina, you do this all the time. But anyway, so this is the thing. I want you guys to figure out who your target audience is. And Christina, how you find that is another conversation in a sense. I'm going to kind of give you information for you to figure out who your target audience is. But I want you to think about, before you know, okay, I can give you a strategy of where you can go to find a target audience. This is a free strategy. But before you do that, there's one thing that you have to do. You have to find your avatar. Okay, so if you ever heard of Avatar, it's not the game or that video game or any movie or anything like that. It is your person, the person you're trying to reach out to. So another name for them is ideal client. So I ask you, do you have an ideal client for your business, for your opportunity, for your products? Okay, so if you don't have that, that is your first step of needing to know. If you don't know your target audience, your ideal client, if you don't know your avatar or ideal client, then it's hard for you to find the right person. This is why people are not raising their hand to your opportunity. So the thing that you have to do is, I always kind of just think about is, mirror a person that you're going to mirror someone who kind of who needs your needs. Okay, so someone who needs, what did you need? Why did you start your business? What was the product? Was it the money? And you have to ask yourself so many questions on this. So the way that I learned this information though was through a platform that I use to help my education, and it's Attraction Marketing Pro. So there are so many strategies through this platform that you can learn. They teach you strategies that you do to implement that are free strategies, right? Before you have to do ads, because before you do an ad, before you do a bot, you need to make sure that you have everything in place on your profile. And you have to make sure that you, again, have that, your ideal client, you have that information ready, and you have your target audience, okay? Then you do these free strategies before you're gonna fork out your money for ads, funnels, and all that. So this is why I like this education platform, because it's gonna, they layer on top. So the foundation, the next foundation, so they layer you to go in order for you to understand what you're doing before you have to go pay all that other money for the other stuff. So I'm hoping this makes sense. Let me know if you're following along. So here's my notes. So when you want to talk about your ideal client and who that person is, what you normally call them, what we call them within my community here is an itchy buyer. Okay, so an itchy buyer is someone who's going to want what you have for them, but you have to make sure that you have this information, that your content you're showing is going to grab their attention. So this is why your ideal client information, you have to have that packed down. So I have a few questions. So if you're watching live, get your paper and pen, because I started doing this exercise again, because your avatar ideal client can change. You can have more than one as well. You can have one for your products or your business opportunity. And then there kind of can be similar, but you don't have to have just one, because we want to have customers, right? So that's customer based of your avatar, and then using your products. And then you want your other one, you want maybe building your team. You want those business partners. So then that's the business aspect. So you have to make sure that you answer a certain amount of questions. So the foundation training that we start with has like maybe over 10 or 12 questions that our mentor asks in this category of area for you to process this information, for you to think about it. And then from there, this is where you create this great avatar, okay? So the few questions, I'm only going to ask you a few. I'm not going to get into that of the whole training, but this is going to be key and idle. So if you're watching this there in the replay, I would highly recommend, if you're someone who is struggling to find customers, business partners, sales, then you need to make sure that you have this client avatar, customer avatar, ideal client narrowed down. And we're going to talk a little bit about narrowing down your niche for you to understand this. So the first thing that you want to ask yourself, and I have my notes here, this is why I didn't want to forget, is what are this person's fears? Okay, so there's certain questions. The main question is, what is their fears? Like, do they have fears? Why would they want what you have? And what is their need? So those, they kind of go together. So what is their need that they will need to have your product, for them to be a business partner with you? What's their desire? What's their need? And what is their fear? Okay, so you want to write these questions down, and you're just pretending in a sense that this person is mirroring who you are, and you're writing this down to answer who you're looking for, because there are people looking for what you have. People look everywhere for these things they need in life. So you really are not a salesperson. You're not a salesperson for this company B, A, this company B, A, whatever. What you are is, you are a problem solver. So when you take the cap of you being a salesperson, being pushing sales, you want to be a pull sell when you give value and attraction to someone. And then when you want to think about, okay, so what do I have them at? What do they need? Because when you become the problem solver, this itchy buyer who needs you, and you become their problem solver, is when you are going to attract them. You're going to get their intention from you to get what you have for them. Okay, so I'm hoping that makes sense. So the questions here, and of course I'm going through my notes because I don't want to forget anything. So what their fear and then needs are. Okay, what are their fears? What are their needs? These are only 4 or 5, okay? And what is their biggest problem that they have? So what is the biggest problem? So let's think about it as a customer side first. So as far as their biggest problem, maybe they suffer from acne. Maybe they've tried everything that they could think of and nothing works. They have very bad redness, really bad, patches of pimples. Their acne is just not clearing up. They tried everything. They're embarrassed. They get the makeup that is full of toxics and put all this makeup on their face to hide their problem, and it's not helping anything, okay? Because they have this acne problem that can't get rid of, and then they cover the makeup over to try to hide their problem, okay? But it's not helping, okay? So that, and this is someone's emotions, right? It's based on people's emotions, and because this is what they're feeling, that maybe they're feeling really sad that they have this problem. They have low self-esteem. They don't like to look in the mirror, whatever it may be, okay? So that's their biggest problem, okay? This is a customer based if you have a skincare company, okay? And then looking at it as far as business wise, maybe they're a one parent home and they just need extra income. Maybe $5,000 sound great, but right now, reality of that one parent in the home, mom or dad, whatever, maybe it's a grandparent, who knows? Maybe they just need $500 extra a month, and that $500 could help them pay their car payment. I don't know. So you got to think about, okay, so they have this problem. You have the solution for them. You have that cream that's going to help them get rid of their acne. Or if they need this extra money, your opportunity can help them get that extra $500 a month for them to pay their car payment, okay? So how do you do that? How do you help them when they have these problems, these fears? They have the anxiety, stress, all these emotions that are going on. So what you're going to do as far as you getting them to you is you have to bring out content information that is going to get their attention. So you got to give content when you post and go live on value. It's not just about, I have this monthly special. My goal is to sell 10 of them this month. I'm looking for, I don't know, 3 people to be affiliates for me for my, I don't know, my bundle I have, or someone to do an online party. Like, people don't really want to do online parties anymore, or especially in-home parties, or going to networking events. Like, people are just really going away from that. They want to do something that they can do fast here, okay? But that's when, even for me, like in the beginning before I started all this, when I saw people doing like sales stuff or business events, like, it wasn't an interest to me. It wasn't until my daughter's, again, like you guys probably heard, my daughter was suffering from acne. I knew how she was feeling. I felt bad for her. And then I saw a product that called to me that could help my daughter. And then when I heard about the opportunity, it was like a no-brainer for me just to do the business, because I was going to save money buying the business package, and then I could make money as a single parent to have an extra income, okay? So this was the journey of where I am now. I'll say here right now that I'm no longer with that company anymore, but I'm grateful for the people I met. I'm grateful for the leaders I had. I'm grateful for this opportunity that opened up to me to seeing things bigger and wider where they are, because I knew what I wanted in a business, in products, and then what I didn't want, if that makes sense, because everything's a journey. So I hope you guys understand that. So, and it's okay. Like, I never intended to leave. I didn't want to leave. I mean, we still honestly use some of the products. Like, I didn't leave as far as a customer, but I just found another opportunity for me within another company that I felt more resonated with. And the true story is, I started with that company years ago when my son was younger. So it's like everything happens for a reason. God brings different people to you on your path, and this is where I'm at. So, okay, Christina, why do you keep talking? Because this was my journey, guys. This was my journey of where I found where I'm at and what I'm doing. So when you want to find that avatar, your personal customer avatar, your customer ideal client, you need to ask these questions and give them value and give them content. When you don't do that, then that's why you're not getting anyone engaging with you. That's why no one is commenting, or no one is asking you for your information, especially when you're on a live and you're showing what you have, but you're giving them everything. You're giving them the product name, you're giving them the company, you're putting your company link. Well, why do they need to ask you anything? You've already given them everything, so they can decide right then and there if they want to ask you. Well, they don't need to ask you. You already gave them everything, and then they're gonna go what people mostly do. They're gonna go to Google that information, and then they're gonna make a decision on them. Like I don't like this price, and I won't pay this for this product or whatever. The thing is, maybe you know how they can get it at a discount. Maybe you have a sale that they don't know about because it's not on the website. So this is why you want them to reach out to you directly without giving you your full information, for them to so then they can make a decision with you, giving them the full value of what you're offering. I hope that makes sense. So what I'm definitely not saying, Christina, for you guys not to, show your products, but just don't give them the name or the company. Like, occasionally I do product information, but I don't say the company name. I don't say the products. I'm just describing how I feel about these products. I'm describing how these products, what they do for me. So I'm hoping that makes sense. So narrowing down, there's ideal client. Your avatar is going to get you that's the beginning phase. This is what you need for you to understand, for you to get this audience to you. So I want to make sure on my notes here. So we talked about, you need to make sure that you know their fears, their desires, their main problem. Like number one is, what is their problem? Okay. And then you're going to figure out how you can be a problem solver to that problem. And then this is what I want you to even dig in deeper and think about what their irrational thoughts are in their head, and what are their conversations in their head for you to help them. So say if it's someone who's, battling, maybe, like sometimes like, me, I could lose a few pounds. Like if I could lose 50 pounds in this next year, in the next 6 months, I would be so happy. It doesn't even matter what else. Like I would just be great and happy if I can lose 50 pounds. So is that realistic? Sure. But realistic, if you saying that would be the biggest thing that will make you happy and that's all you need, that can be a little bit on the rational side, because you're just like, so like, this is what I need, this is what I need. So when you can present this information, well, maybe you have a product that's going to help them lose 50 pounds steadily. Maybe you have a meal plan. Maybe you have some kind of energy coffee or something that helps with metabolism. I don't know. Just an example that I'm throwing out there. And then you have this plan for them, okay? Because obviously maybe they don't know how to do it, or maybe they don't have self-motivation, Christina, and they need you to guide them, okay? So you got to think about how they are in their head, and when you connect where their thoughts may be, then you're giving value, okay? So in the new year, one thing that you want to make sure is just do this quick activity, and your avatar can change. Again, it could be product-based or business-based. So you decide, knowing the problem of your avatar, their need, their desires, and what irrational thoughts are they telling themselves for them? What are their self-thoughts for you to help them? And then how you are, thank you for the likes, and how you are going to help them is you are going to give content information that you post, your lives, your stories. You're giving value, you're giving education, and you're not just going to be strictly a salesperson, because 2020, this new decade, it's not going to work anymore. You need to make sure that you're making yourself stand out from everyone else who still is being a salesperson and a spammer, because I still get people spamming me all the time, tagging me in their videos. It's driving me nuts. And you're going to stand out, and you're not blending in with what everyone else is doing. So those few questions are just the tip of the foundation education training here within my community affiliate program for Attraction Marketing Pro. Those are just the beginning questions. There is a whole, I think it's about an hour video of how he breaks it down for you. There's at least 6 or 7 more questions breaking your avatar down, and then he explains to you. And the main thing is, like, you're thinking about your ideal client through the psychology, like their empathy. How can I say that? Empathy, E-M-P-A-T-H-Y. So you're getting those emotions, those feelings, and those thoughts. And then that's how, when you present this information, it's based on feeling their emotions, what their urgent need is, and you have their offer. It's just kind of like when we go through Facebook and we're scrolling, you get an ad Like I brought a few things, you know, because I'm like, oh, that looks great. Oh, maybe I'll buy that. Oh, it's a sale, you know. Like they get you all the time. Like send me some laughing emojis if that's been you. So I'll raise my hand and say, yes, that has happened to me. So when you talk to someone the way, the desire that they need for you to talk to them and give them that value and be a problem solver, no longer be a salesperson. Don't do that anymore. Be a problem solver to their need. Then they will call to you and come to you. Now you might say, oh, but Christina, I've been trying it since last week and I'm still getting nothing. Okay, so one thing that you have to also do in this new year is you have to be consistent. You have to show up daily. Now, I'm not strictly saying you have to come live daily, because I know I go live probably at least 3 to 4 times a week, but that's what I like to do. I love doing lives, but you have to at least be posting daily. So it's posting your videos, whatever it is you're mixing in. Even if you do a pre-recorded video, it's not going to give you as high reach, but it's going to be better than a regular post. Like your live videos, remember, live videos are 200% higher reach. Pre-recorded video, and then your post with written information, okay? And that headline of your written information or even your video has to be an attention grabber for someone to stop and scroll, because social media is so busy and so packed that everyone's just going fast-paced. So I think I totally went over my time. I didn't want to go this fast. I will read the comments when I'm done. I'm sorry guys, because I can't see my comments now. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. So, okay, so this is all I've got. So the thing is, I'm not talking today about how to find that. Once you have your avatar, the foundation information, and then there's your target audience. There's 2 different things. But today's video wasn't based on that target audience. I want you guys to make sure you have your right customer avatar, your ideal client, for you to get the right message out. And then the next step is your target audience, for you to give your audience information of what they're needing. So find your customers. Your customers are looking for you every day, because everyone's going to Google. They're going to Pinterest. How to lose 50 pounds, how to get a keto diet, how to get a keto menu, how to get rid of redness in my skin, how to get rid of acne. They're looking for you already, but you have to make sure you're presenting that information the right way. So if you're interested, I'm looking for you if you're looking for me, and I don't want what I always say, one of my mentors says, no window shoppers and no tire kickers, okay? This is pure people who are serious, who want to up their game, their business in the new year, and learn this education information for you to get on track for your business. So I'm presenting to work with at least 5 to 6 people, women business owners. Sorry guys, I work strictly with the women community, that you want to join in this education, the platform, and we'll discuss the different options, because there's different levels, and for you to learn this information. But then what you're going to do is you're going to learn this information, you're going to implement it, and you're going to see the difference of how your business goes and how people are going to come to you. You're going to be your person that people seek out. No longer you're going to be the hunted. You won't be doing hunting. You won't be hunting anyone. No more cold messaging, all that stuff, script messaging, copying, pasting, like that does not work. FYI, no longer needing to do that. So if you're serious and if you really want to work these new strategies that are within this educational platform that I'm a part of, and it's like the best thing that I've found in the last, it's been a few months, then I want to share this with you as well. So if you're someone who's interested, you could just message me separately or put here interested, and I will reach out to you and give you information so that we can see if this is going to be the best fit for you. But there will be a small interview process, again, because I don't want to work with tire kickers or window shoppers. I only want serious business people that I'm going to devote my time. So you're going to get the training that tells you what you need and how to work it. Like, it's just, you read it, you listen to it, implement, and do is what you do. And then on top of that, I'm going to help you for probably about 30 days in working on making sure, one-on-one with me, okay, what are you implementing? What are you seeing? Do you have any questions? So I'm hoping this message is valuable, and I hope that I resonate with someone who, I know where I was in my business, I know what I was feeling, and I know I'm not the only one still. Those feelings that I have, I know there's more people who feel that way. So I would love to chat with you. Please don't be shy. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking if we haven't officially met. I do have my closed group over at the Biz Corner with Christina. I would love to have you there as well. In there, I give just other free information, other strategies that I'm learning, other things like on Facebook stories, new updates on this platform, just different things, motivation, like if you need a cheerleader, there's just different things in there that can help you. There's an actual whole units if you're getting started. Like if you're not sure about branding, I have branding information in there. If you're not sure about attraction marketing, I have attraction marketing in there. So these again are beginning phases of what you need for your business to be rock solid for 2020. And then again, this platform of information, right? For you to get those foundations for you to make sure you have that right ideal client for your business. So I hope to hear from you guys. Have a great Happy New Year. Be safe out there, and I'll go see you again in the next video. So I will link my calendar link for you to set up a meeting if you'd like to talk to me. Just feel free to message me as well. I've got no problem with that. And I will also put the link to my closed community, the closed group, if you're wanting that. And it's just my link tree, and it has all my stuff there. So take care. God bless, guys, until the new year and the next video. Bye-bye.